Yesterday we had Bunge la Wananchi elections where many came out to vote for their preferred presidential candidates. Now amongst the candidates we had Kiberenge, Joachim Simiyu and Oyugi Lawrence. Now the shocker here is that many expected Joachim Simiyu to win because he's popular on TV, radio and social media. Those who don't know him, this is his image and he's the same guy who was lecturing Gachagua when he came back into the country, but we'll talk about that slightly later on. So despite Joachim's popularity, Oyugi Lawrence carried the day. Here he is celebrating. So in line with that, in this video, I want us to look into some of the reasons why Joachim Simiyu lost to Oyugi Lawrence. And with no further ado, let's get after it. Reason number one why Joachim lost is this. You know, Joachim is a magnificent linguist, but a very poor mathematician. You see, ahead of any major or minor election, it is never wise to attack national leaders. And this guy made that mistake. He went on to attack Rigathi Gachagua the moment he came back to Kenya. Here's the tip.
There is a copycat coming back from the US. Anataka pia ya ambiwe Rigiji when you are away. Anatumia script ya baba. Awezali bwana. Hii maneno tushaona. So our problem is not to go and receive a person who has been part of the problem at the airport. We are more cleverer. We are more aware of the situation. So Mr. Rigathi Gachagua, that's not going to work. Thank you very much.
Now, after attacking Gachagua, I did touch on that topic, and the same Joachim Simiyu decided to go on another interview to malign me and Gachagua again by saying that Gachagua has paid me. Just listening to this tip.
My statement on the video that you have mentioned have been taken out of context and misconstrued. And actually, the young man who was speaking in that clip said, the guy called David Wafula. He referred to me as Governor Natembeya as Farouk Kibet. He wants to paint a picture that me and Natembeya are very close. Look at that clip and ask yourself a little bit. Who is going to benefit? If look at that clip, who benefits from the impression it creates? Once you get the answer of who benefits, it actually tells you who sent the guy, David Wafula, to come and speak the way he spoke. They are concerted efforts.
So by attacking Gachagua, Joachim lost all Mlima Kenya votes in Bunge la Wananchi immediately. Sababu sahi Mlima itaki ujinga. Gachagua aliguzwa mara ya kwanza through impeachment, wakanyamaza at his request. But anything that comes after that is a free for all. And that is why Joachim is a casualty of the same. All the Kimanis, Njoroges, Wairimus who are there kwa Bunge ya Wananchi, once they had that attack on Gachagua, wakasema bas, how can we vote for this fellow as president? Na akapoteza kura pale. Again, I was not even aware that Joachim said I'm paid by Gachagua until some members of Bunge la Wananchi shared the link with me. Look, the moral of the story is this. Ahead of a major election, you want to generally be agreeable with as many groups as possible. You don't want kukosea kikundi moja ama mbili because it might cost you in the long run. Raila made that mistake in 2022. Ile wakati alisema hii kasumba ya makanisa tutamaliza. Christians were up in arms and they voted to the man to make sure that he doesn't get that seat. Joachim here has made that same blunder. Now the second reason why Joachim Simiyu lost the Bunge la Wananchi elections is because of tribal backing. You see, Joachim already fumbled the Mlima Kenya vote and he was left banking on Luyas. Meanwhile, his main competitor Oyugi Lawrence received the full support of Luo elders and Luo members of Jacaranda. Just check out this tape.
Tipo mau mujuluote mana dia gine buoi mana dia kendi tingi mataki kilo kupachi mana dia kukumbania mi gwenye mara madibedi mbele kendi siri juu luka kaja lwenye mbele roja magere Joey orengo ni mi Joey tongnia mi kama lwenye kendi chuonga moringo cha ulichema kawano ango boka ngwenka lakini kwa boka ngwena digolo mnario kende ngodo ngati mi oker maxio odisa ro mbuluko mdio dudi machielo mana diera mana diera gini wati mailala onge mudho
mano demokrasia
watimo ka chieng' rieny
mana adier
kaka chik luo wacho sama chieng' dhi podho ema jaluo ni nwang'o duong' Jowi iki magwanga nyae ramatali Oyugi power.
Again, Lawrence Oyugi received the support of one of the former presidents in the name of Gaucho. Here is Gaucho celebrating Oyugi's win.
Lakini tuliongea na yeye karibu kitu saa 6. Tuliongea naye kwa simu. Akaniambia ndugu yangu usisame tunatoka na wewe Migori. Yeye anatoka Uriri, mimi natoka Rongo. Kwao mpaka kwetu ni 30 40. Kwa hiyo ndio lugha aliniambia. Ndugu yangu wakina members wa seniors wakina Dina, Margaret, Ojiayo, Babu, Shitanda wale wameshakuwa bunge. Na saa hii Oyugi ndugu yangu tutakuwa.
So the tribal factor was there in that Luos voted for their person. The Kikuyus in bunge la wananchi voted for Oyugi because the challenger or the competitor ameenda ametusi Gachagua. So huyu jamaa ameunguza pande zote mbili. Third reason why Joachim lost is because of arrogance. Just listen into this tape.
Me and Kiberenge, we are brothers. And I cannot stand here to speak against my brother Kiberenge. Because when I win, it's a win for all of us. Yes. When he wins, it's a win for all of us. Lakini nataka niwapee msemo. Wakati wewe uko na watoto wawili, mmoja ni mkubwa kuliko mwingine na mwingine ni mdogo, amezaliwa huyu kama amezajwa kukula kideni. Lakini wote wameenda shule. Huyu mkubwa class 7 ameripiti miaka ngapi? Na huyu mdogo ni kupita tu. Mpaka mzazi anakuwa na stress ya kutafuta school fees. Exam ikikuja, kila kitu. Sasa imefika mahali ya kuchagua ni nani anaenda to the next level. Unapatia huyu mwenyewe ana repeat. Unapatia huyu mdogo. Ama namna gani? Kwa sababu najua huyu mdogo si mjoya, akipata hata huyu mkubwa atafanya nini? Simamo ni namna hiyo jameni.
Sasa hiyo msemo yote ni bure. Ndugu mkubwa ameanguka mtihani na hata yule Kiberenge ameanguka zaidi. In fact, here are the results.
5 candidates who participated in this general election of bunge la mwananchi. Results are as follows. Robert Kiberenge Mugasha, 19 votes. Elias Watere Mwangi, 66 votes. Hagai Senye Odiao, 84 votes. Joachim Wabuke Smiu, 90 votes. Lawrence Oyugi Mangwanga, 237 votes.
Moral of the story, when all is said and done, kama unaenda uchaguzi, wacha kutusi viongozi, be agreeable, be malleable, be meek, and all else will align. Next election, by the way, I intend to support Joachim Simiyu. I find him to be a very brilliant fellow. He is very brilliant. Kwa hiyo bunge hakuna mtu anaweza discuss issues like Joachim. Joachim has been on TV, radio. He doesn't fear any platform, whether it's an intellectual platform, whether they use Swahili or English. He will be there. He'll articulate his issues. So I felt he would make a good leader, and that's the only reason why I'm highlighting some of the mistakes he made. Ili next time ajipange vizuri aweze kuchukua hiyo kiti. Because look at this guy who took the seat, Lawrence Oyugi. Lawrence ameanguka mara mingi. Those in bunge know. This is not the first time Lawrence has vied. In the past alikuwa anapata kura 3, 4, 5. This should be his 3rd or 4th attempt, and he has finally done it. So all is not lost. There is lots to learn for Joachim Simiyu, and I hope come next elections he will have adjusted accordingly. Now, having said that, here's today's ad of the day. If you're in need of electrical wiring, solar installation, or electrical fittings such as strip lights, snake lights, downlighters, or chandeliers, contact Engineer Wycliffe at 0707 476602, and he'll get your house dapped up. Now, if you're here for the first time, please go on and hit the subscribe button. And if you're watching for a different platform, just head on over to YouTube, search for David Wafula, hit the subscribe button. You're going to be getting a ton of content of this nature. If politics is something you're passionate about, this is definitely the one channel that you really need to subscribe to. Alright guys, adios. Thank you for choosing David Wafula as your primary news platform. We put countless hours in research, recording, and editing. By showing up each and every day to watch our videos, you encourage us to generate more videos for the viewers. We are on a mission to inform, educate, and build a better tomorrow. To our thousands of followers in a world full of presidents, kings, and queens, you are the real gem. Adios.